So what's the difference between shower arms? I'm just doing a bathroom refit and having an overhead shower, and these are shower arms, typical shower arm. They're fairly standard, bit of bent metal, tube, brass, could be stainless steel, with a thread at each end. Now you can pay £12 for these, or you can pay anything upwards of £70 or £80 for a named brand. So I thought, well, I don't really want to spend £80 when it's just a bent bit of metal. So I took pretty much minimal risk and I ordered off eBay, and it was supposed to be a 400 millimeters, 40 centimeters long arm. What actually happened was they sent a 330 millimeter arm, and full marks when I said you've sent the wrong part. They said here's a refund, do what you like with the product, so they don't want it back. But when I got it, I immediately thought, well, I don't really like this, because there's a couple of things. It's very light, very light, and the thread isn't very well formed. There is a thread there. The other thing is the covering plate, which goes on the end of the bar to cover up where it goes into the wall, actually grips because it's formed metal, and it really just grabs and scrapes as it goes in there. So I wasn't going to use it anyway. It was only like $11.95 from eBay, or £12, and the brand is a house of Enki. So if you want a £12 arm, well, it's fine for what it is, but it wasn't the sort of quality that I was expecting. But what do you expect for £12? So on my mission then, I decided, well, let's just spend a bit more, because the shops don't actually tell you necessarily. You go into a bathroom showroom and you ask them what's the difference, and they go, oh, maybe it's just the name. But so you can't actually always go touch and feel these things. So I ordered another one, this time off Amazon, and I thought, well, I can always send it back. This time it was a Purelux. It seemed to have good reviews, so let's get rid of that one. And this is the Purelux one. I'm checking. Yeah, you can pretty much see all that. That's definitely. You can hear the. You can hear the difference. This is much heavier. The thread is better formed. There's not a lot in it, but it is a thicker, more solid shower arm. It's the right length for what I want, and the covering is a bit deeper, although that's not so important. But it grips with a rubber seal, so it goes on there and it doesn't scratch or scrape the actual plating. So, and this one was all of, I think, £16.70 or something like that, under £17. So it's a few more pounds extra, but it's a world of difference from that. So if you keep spending money, I don't know how much better they can get for this. This is more than adequate as far as I can tell. I haven't plumbed it in, but appropriate thread sealer on there at both ends. And while I was at it, I actually bought the shower head as well, I think it's the same make, Purelux. I've yet to see that. It was about 20 odd pounds. But again, you can spend upwards of £80 on a shower head that throws water at you. So I think, yeah, if you want to save money, you don't actually need to spend the £80 for some of the bigger brands on these. This, as far as I can tell, is solid. It's well plated. It looks fine, and it was £16 or so. So there you go. This one is the Purelux model. This one is the House of Enki. In fact, yeah, you can't really. There's a little bit of size difference. My calipers would show, but the batteries, these cheap Chinese things, are not. Yeah, you see. So this is actually a thicker tube anyway, than by at least 1 millimeter thicker, perhaps a little bit more. So there you go. You pays your money, takes your choice.